Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome to the science class for the grade 4. This is lesson number 11, Air, Water and Weather, part 3. In the previous videos we have studied about the phenomenons air and weather, what is atmosphere, land, the terms land breeze and sea breeze. We have seen the evaporation and condensation process, importance of water and water cycle we have seen in detail. So water cycle is the cycle of water between the land and atmosphere. It takes place through evaporation, condensation and precipitation. So we have completed this topic here. So in today's video we will start this topic, purification of water. See children, what happens to the rainwater when it falls on earth's surface? When we get rainfall, we have seen through the water cycle we get rainfall. So what happens to this water? Where does it go? Some of the water enters into the streams, ponds, lakes, rivers, seas and oceans. Some rainwater is absorbed by the soil. Yes, some water will be absorbed by the soil. It seeps into the soil and collects underground. So this is called underground water. This is called groundwater. So what is groundwater? Which we generally take from hand pumps or tube wells or by fixing the motors. Okay, bore wells, tube wells. Which water we get through the tube wells, through the bore wells. So that is actually groundwater. Even in the wells which water comes, it comes from groundwater. So what is groundwater? Water which is absorbed by the land after the rainfall. So that is collected in the form of groundwater deep into the layers of the earth. We dig wells, hand pumps and tube wells to get groundwater. Let us follow the path of rainwater as it flows down. Rainwater is pure. So let's talk about rainwater. Where does it go? Some water will be collected, enters into the streams, ponds, lakes, rivers, whichever the water bodies will be there some water will be collected, and some water will run off from the roads and streets, and some water will be absorbed by the soil. That is called groundwater. Okay, rainwater is pure. Okay, when we get rainfall, its water will be pure. However, poisonous gases released by vehicles and factories get mixed with the rain and make it dirty. So the pollutants which are present in the air or from the factories, smoke and vehicle smoke, when it mixes with that, this water becomes dirty. When this water reaches the land, more impurities get added into it. This polluted water flows into water bodies and pollutes them as well. So this running water from the roads and all, when it enters to the water bodies, it pollute this water also. So the water in the lakes, ponds, streams, this water is also now contaminated. So this water which is contaminated, polluted by different sources, so is it fit for drinking? Is the water from water bodies safe for drinking? No, it contains many impurities. These impurities can be soluble and insoluble impurities. Soluble impurities means dust particles or the substances like salts and all, and insoluble impurities means oily substances, okay, which cannot dissolve in water. So these impurities, soluble and insoluble impurities will be there. So because of that, this water is not fit for drinking directly. So we need to purify it. So here we can see soluble impurities, substances such as salts that dissolve in water, and insoluble impurities are substances such as sand that do not dissolve in water, or any oily substances like petrol, diesel, anything can be mixed in that. That is insoluble impurities. The impurities and germs should be removed from water to make it fit for drinking. This can be done by following purification methods. So this water is not fit for drinking. So to make it fit for drinking, to make it safe for drinking, we have to follow these methods. What are these methods? Sedimentation and decantation, filtration, boiling and chlorination. So first step is, step by step we have to follow this, then only that water will be fit for drinking. First is sedimentation and decantation. This is the simple method of purification for purifying the water. Here, when we take this water in a container and we leave it for some time, so impurities will be sedimenting at the bottom. Okay, impurities settle down at the bottom. Then this upper layer of clear water we can take into the other container. So this process is called sedimentation and decantation. What is sedimentation? When impurities are settling down at the bottom of the glass, this is called sedimentation. And when we are removing this clear water into the other vessel, this process is called decantation. Okay, so after doing this process, still this water is not fit for drinking. Still impurities are there in that. It is not 100% pure. So we have to follow filtration method. In filtration method, what do we do? The decanted water, this water which we have decanted from this sedimented impurities, which clear water we have taken, decanted water. So here we can remove these impurities by filtration. Filtration is the process in which the impurities in water are removed by passing through a filter. The impurities are left behind in the filter and clean water is collected in the container below. So when we filter it through the filter paper by keeping the funnel, so impurities will remain in this funnel and the pure water comes in the beaker, in the conical flask. So still this water is not fit for drinking. We need to boil it. So boiling actually kills all the germs in the water. Filtered water may still have harmful germs that cause diseases, so it may not be safe for drinking or cooking. Boiling is an effective method of water purification. Boiling water for about 10 minutes kills the germs and makes water safe for drinking. So here we have performed methods, we have applied the methods sedimentation and decantation, then filtration and boiling. So this boiling water must be chlorinated. So germs present in water can also be killed by chlorination. Chlorination is the process adding chlorine tablets to the water. Chlorine tablets are easily available at medicine shop. So when we mix chlorine tablets in the water, it becomes more pure and fit for drinking. And after doing all these processes, when we get this fresh water from the taps every day, so it is better to filter it at home using water filters. So whatever the hidden impurities will be there, it can be absorbed by the candles which are fixed in the filter candles. We can also clean water by using water filters. Water filters clean the water by removing impurities from it and killing the harmful germs. Okay children, so now after purification, let's see storing water. Water should be stored properly in clean vessels. We must take care of the following while storing and using water. So for the clean drinking water, keep drinking water in covered vessels. Do not leave it open. Wash your hands before taking out water from a vessel. Don't insert dirty hands in the water to take out. Keep the buckets and containers covered if the water has to be used after some time. This prevents breeding of mosquitoes. Okay children, for clean drinking water, we need to store it. We have to protect it from the germs and from any impurities, and we have to keep it covered and in the clean vessels. Okay, that's it for today's video. Here we have completed our lesson. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.